Hey, what's going on, guys? We are back for yet another video. Thanks a lot for joining me again here on the Rough Draft. I wanted to take the time to share a video with you guys. This one is going to be a little bit different. I'm still in this experimental phase, so please bear with me as I, continue to push on and kind of find what the niche will be and what the platform and what the formatting will be. For this one, I wanted to try something a little bit different and go with a PowerPoint. So here I'm going to be discussing the multifamily home opposed to the single family home. What are some upsides of it? We're talking just surface level, very basic information on them. I'll also go a little bit into assets and liabilities. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. And by all means, before we begin, please feel free. Leave those questions down in the comment section. Anything that we want to see me further explore, elaborate on, please leave it down there. Any questions that you guys have, also leave it down there. And as you guys know, please, it will help a lot. Please smash that like button as well as hit subscribe. That way you can stay locked in on all of the weekly updates that I'll be bringing you guys. So, hey, let's get to it. So guys, for this particular video, like I stated, we're going to be doing a PowerPoint. So I'm going to have a few points up here. And by all means, take the time and read those. May go a little bit quicker. Also know, hey, you on YouTube, so you can always rewind that thing back. Hey, you can pause it. You can read everything detailed as slowly as you like or as fast as you like. So I just wanted to put that out there. But right off the bat, we're talking about assets and liabilities. How I like to look at it is an asset generally is going to be something that brings you some economic return. For example, if you own a second home and you rent that home out, that home has become an asset because it brings you $800 a month, or it brings you $2,000 a month. So in that case, that particular possession, it will qualify and meet the criteria for an asset. So yes, this is what our definition is of assets, liabilities. I kind of went in and, shared a little bit here for you to see, just a few examples there. But yes, there's assets, there's liabilities. Next, we are looking at the single family home. The single family home is the most common home out there. It is the home that majority of our family and friends and acquaintances that we know, it's going to be the vast majority of the homes that they live in. It's the most common home in America. So I showed a picture of it. We've all seen these homes before, but just wanted to give an illustration of what the single family home was. I did list one limitation and kind of went into it a little bit on it, but I will say a single family home in the most circumstances, majority of the time, is going to be an asset. So I did want to share that with you guys. That way that was, kind of shared off the bat, especially a good segue going back into our conversation around assets and liabilities. Next, for this one, we're looking at the multifamily home. So as you can see, these two pictures here depicted, these are two duplexes. So how do I know that it's a duplex? Something that stands out to me immediately, I see 2-car garage. Now, just because you see 2 garages doesn't necessarily mean that that's a duplex. But in this case, you will see 2 garages, and you would also see 2 separate front entrances, 2 separate front doors. If you look at this picture to the left, you'll see a front door on the left, you'll see a front door on the right. One is it looks maybe burgundy in color, and then the other one is white. That's how you know that this is a duplex. This is a home with 2 separate living spaces. This is a home with two separate paying tenants, if you will, for our example. And then if you look to the picture to the right, it's the identical same thing, another duplex. So these 2 homes would fit that definition of a multifamily home. I just wanted to point that out and share with you guys. So moving forward, here is an example. As you can see to the right, I have this example from Zillow. This is a home that I found from Oklahoma City. I just simply went online and, was looking for a multifamily property. And I wanted to just kind of show you guys what one would look like online right now. If you just, simply go online and wanted to search up those multifamily properties, something that jumps out to you immediately if you look at this slide is it is extremely obtainable. You can do it. As you guys know, I most recently did it, but you can certainly do it with a standard FHA home loan or a VA home loan. And if you use those two housing products, as we know from a previous YouTube video that I did, you can absolutely be able to acquire multifamily property. So it's very obtainable, very accessible for you and anyone else. It's very much so possible. So I just wanted to, share that with you guys and show you guys a real life, very current example right now from the internet. Next, we have the multifamily example. So I just went out, used very simple numbers, hold numbers, try to keep this thing as simple as possible. I just wanted to show an example. And in this case, you are the homeowner. You are the property owner. You have a multifamily property with 4 units. What does that mean? 4 separate living spaces. So in this example, your housing bill, your housing payment, your mortgage is going to be $2,700 for the property a month. Very simple. You have 3 tenants there that's paying you $1,000 a month because they live in A, B, and C unit, and you live in unit D. So you live in that last unit there on the property. You pay $0 a month. How, you might ask? Very simple. You read this example. They're paying you $3,000 a month, but your bills only equate to $2,700. So in that case, technically you end up with $300 left over, and you pay $0 a month in your salary. I have this question down there to kind of pose to you. What does your life look like right now? If you lived in a place, if you lived in a location, you paid $0 a month for the foreseeable future for the home that you have, for that roof over your head. In most cases, the quality of life would increase tenfold, 100%. So that's just a question that I wanted to pose to you guys. Like I said, this was just a simple example that I wanted to, kind of capture you guys' attention and maybe help drive that point further to you guys. Alrighty, guys. So rolling right into our wrap up, our outro. So I just want to share with you guys right off the bat. A single family home is absolutely a great investment. If you have ownership of property, of a home, a parking lot, 3 acres of land from the state of Arkansas that you inherited, is going to be a great investment. It is an asset. So I just wanted to get that right out, right out the gate, wanted to address that. Secondly, multifamily properties, they offer a lot of benefits. They do. However, it's not for everyone. If you happen to be a husband or a wife, a mom or a dad, and there are 4 to 5 people living in your home, that being, wife, husband, and 3 children, this may not be the ideal situation for you guys to move into a duplex that only has 2 bedrooms and maybe is just 850 square feet. It may not be ideal for you guys. So it works for me. It may not work for you. At the end of the day, no matter what, we're always going to do what's best for us, our family, for our circumstances. So just want to put that out there. And then lastly, wanted to highlight this point. Real estate continues to be a commonly used path as it relates to building that generational wealth and financial freedom. There's very few people who would even dare to second guess that. It is 1000% accurate. You look at those top earners in our country, the common denominator, they all own some form of real estate, whether that be that they own the Dallas Mavericks NBA team, or they own apartment buildings in the state of Florida, or they happen to own all the wing stops in the state of New York. They own some form of real estate. So that's something to keep in mind. With that being said, I was really excited to bring this to you guys to kind of help bring a little bit more rationale and reasoning to this investment and why I decided to commit myself to this path. Hopefully this does help. As always, like I say, please leave those comments down below, any questions that you guys have. I hope that this video and all the others have been informative, helping you guys and inspiring you guys to know that you can do it. It is extremely obtainable, accessible. So yeah, any questions that you guys have, by all means, please leave those for me. Yeah, this is another episode of the Rough Draft. I really do appreciate it. Thanks, guys.